had the delusional idea to draw every day for the last 4 years, and I saw my drawings go from this to something like this while somehow creating an art community of over 500,000 people. So I'm telling you right now, if you can get these 3 things right, your 2025 art journey will be top tier. So here are the 3 things that you have to consider in your 2025 art journey. Level 1, the basics. Level 2, the social media. And level 3, the mindset. So let's start at level 1. Also, by the way, if you are a fast listener, feel free to turn me on to like 1.75 speed. Why not? Or, if you're up for the challenge, 2 times speed, okay? Anyways, for level 1, it's just the basics. You gotta research programs, apps, devices. Do your research and find what suits your needs or budget. Like when I first started, I had no idea there were over like 10 different apps. There's Procreate, IBIS Paint, Photoshop, Adobe Fresco, Clip Studio, and there's also so many devices, the iPad, PC, laptop, tablet, so many. And if you're curious, this is what I use. I've been using these every single day for the last 4 years, and I don't think I have any plans on changing it. My device is the iPad Pro 12.9-inch 4th gen. It was just the best model that I could afford at the time. The pencil is just the Apple Pencil. You do have to buy this separately. The app I use is Procreate, and for brushes, you already know, these are my go-to favorite. I literally truly cannot draw anything without these brushes. They're my holy grail, Glossy Jelly and Dreamy Sketch Brush. If you also want to try it out, you can download it in the description. And why not? My favorite canvas size is 3,873 by 4,814. So rule number 1, step number 1, do your research and find what suits you best. And of course, I didn't forget about you traditional artists. There's always a lot of research to be done with traditional art too, like marker and pencil brands, sketchbook options, oil paints, so much more. Art supplies are always an investment, so definitely do your research. Number 2, don't rush into finding a style. Your art style will find you. I have a video here on 8 different ways to find your art style, so I'll keep this point short and sweet. Don't rush into it. The next part of the basics is quite important. You want to make sure you start a portfolio or website early on to keep things organized or archived. I can't speak much on portfolio making as I never went to art school, but I can speak for the website making. It is essential to look professional if you ever want to open commissions or start freelancing. And recently, I actually upgraded my website using Universe, so thank you so much for sponsoring this segment, because look at just how amazing my new website looks. I know website making can be a little bit daunting, but Universe makes it super easy as it's a drag and drop app. So you can create a customizable website where you can pick personalized .com domains and design your site to match your exact vibes. You can use and build your Universe website on your iPhone, iPad, or computer. Basically, you can build from anywhere on any device, starting with one of their templates or a blank canvas like me, because I like getting a little bit creative. Now I know there's so many different types of artists out there with different motivations on what they want to do with their site, and that's great with Universe because you can make any type of site, from like a simple link list to a full online shop, portfolio, blog, all of these customizable to help you shape your own individual art journey. Personally, my favorite part of Universe is this fun little doodle option. So I drew a little paintbrush to show that these are the brushes I use, and I drew this little cutie over here to make the site look a little bit more fun. And if you're in the US, the Universe sell block will actually enable you to start selling your creations and start making money in minutes. And what's cool is you can also use their download block to sell any digital items like prints or PDFs. Although the sell and download blocks are US only, the PayPal block can be used by everyone to accept payments. If you want to step up your game a little bit, you can make the jump to Pro to start selling, remove the Universe branding, get access to code block, and unlock additional customization options. You can use the first link in my YouTube description to get 25% off your first year of Universe Pro, or you can use the second link to just try Universe for free. Okay, now this next one, you might hate me, but just do it. Everyone says it, but they say it for a reason because it's true, which is you just gotta learn the fundamentals. If I were to start an art journey in 2025, you gotta learn the fundamentals. I know it sucks. Color theory, anatomy, perspective, it sucks. But if you don't have a solid foundation, it's going to be a pain later on, and future you will thank you so much. Look, the you in 2027 who is an even more amazing artist than you are right now will be thanking you. In fact, here's a fun little game. If you are hearing this secret message, write a prediction you have for 2027. And in 3 years, I'll make a reminder like, hey, check out that comment you made 3 years ago on that random art video you watched. I think that'd be kind of fun. Anyways, now this last point for level 1 might be a little bit controversial, but I think drawing every day is kind of essential. Listen, it doesn't have to be a whole Mona Lisa masterpiece, just a quick, simple doodle. Or, trying to draw something that you've never drawn before. Think about it like this. Is it easier to learn math by doing 500 questions in one sitting or doing 2 a day for a year? If little victories are celebrated, why shouldn't your silly little doodles also be celebrated, right? Just getting your hand moving and your brain in that artsy creative zone will help in the long run, trust me. All right, now that you've got the basics down, let's talk growing your art on social media. Heavy emphasis on the growing part because I know so many artists are just here for a good time, you know, posting their art just for fun. So this segment might not pique your interest, but it could give you some insight, so just hold on. So here are the 4 things that you should do if you start art in 2025 to grow your social media. Number 1, you gotta get over your fear. This could be your fear of not getting enough likes, comments, your friends seeing and judging you thinking your art isn't good enough, embarrassment, anything. All those negative thoughts and self-imposed obstacles, you gotta filter them out. Trust me, you are your harshest critic, no doubt. And you know what? The world needs to see some more genuine art like the ones you're creating. Do you want me to get more philosophical? Because I can, okay? One day, we humans will cease to exist, right? And at that point, when we're just particles in the galaxy floating into oblivion, your art will forever be eternal in cyberspace. And I think that's quite beautifully poetic. Okay, that was a little bit too philosophical, so let's move on. Number 2, niche. After posting consistently on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and Twitter for a while, I noticed that if you create art for a specific niche, you will undoubtedly grow probably 2 times as fast. Now, this one is a double-edged sword, and here's why. The pro is you get a lot of engagement. Say your niche is Demon Slayer. You love Demon Slayer, so you keep drawing characters from it, posting it, all that. People who enjoy that same fandom will evidently be drawn to that and gravitate towards you, and they'll come to you for more content in this niche. However, there is a con. It kind of pushes you into a box. What if one day you don't like Demon Slayer anymore? What if one day you just want to try a completely new style and it just won't work in this specific fandom? Like, what if you want to become a furry artist instead? Also, this is a no judgment zone. You draw what you like. Love that for you. But just keep in mind, if you post your new work, the people who followed you for your original niche then might start leaving. And if you don't post your new work, you might feel creatively stuck. Unfortunately, I don't have a pure solution to this besides saying that balance is key. So find that balance and you are set. Number 3, create for an audience. This kind of relates to the one that we just talked about, but you have to create for your audience sometimes. There are some lucky artists who draw what they love and have their audience also love it as well. But after a while, you might want to experiment or try something new, and you know it just won't resonate with your audience. What do? Or say you're midway into growing your scenery art niche on Instagram and you decide to suddenly post a silly little meme art that blows up. Do you then create for your new audience or your old one? Unfortunately, again, no clear solution to this one except find a balance that works for you. And lastly, consistency. Yes, consistency is key no matter how cliche it is. It does apply in this case as well. Unfortunately, algorithm loves consistency, especially Instagram and TikTok. I've seen people post as much as like 3 times a day. Photos, reels, TikToks, non-stop. They're truly grinding. Of course, come up with a consistent schedule that is suitable for you and that you can keep up with. Fortunately, I do have a bit of a solution to this one, and I call it a bank. So before I started my accounts, I had a bank of about 15 to 20 finished pieces ready to be posted. And while I'm slowly posting the photos in my bank, I had time to work on newer pieces that could then be posted later on. So having these ready to be posted content just makes for a less stressful schedule, so you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I have to post tomorrow, but I don't have anything to post. Funny, because as I'm saying this, it's September 18th, but this video is coming out October 26th. So yeah, I guess you could say I also have a YouTube bank. And lastly, level 3, the mindset. Wait, hold on, I don't know about you, but when I hear the word mindset, I'm like, oh gosh, this person is gonna go start spewing a whole philosophical essay that they think is so groundbreaking. So we're gonna try and avoid that. And I'm gonna get straight to the point in like 15 seconds. If I started art in 2025, I would ask myself, why am I creating? Is it for fun, to ease boredom, to try something new, for the likes, for the clout, for the community, for the money, for the pure interest in art? There's a lot of reasons. Your answer is likely going to change during your journey, and that's okay. But just a heads up, you might get the feeling of uncertainty, like, have I changed for the worse? Did I lose my true motivation to create? These are all good questions and only questions that you can answer yourself when the time comes. And if that time ever does come, I hope you think back to this video and this message that I'm going to say right now, which is, in the end, the most we can ask for is just to feel happy and proud of the things that we create. The number of likes, the money, the recognition, or lack thereof are not markers that define your creativity and your greatness. That sounds so cheesy, but really, when it comes down to it, you know, we're just silly little beings just, you know, trying our best. So just have fun, be kind to yourself, and just go with the flow. Okay, maybe we did get a little bit deep there, but that's all for me. Good luck in your 2025 art journey. All right, bye! Hi, hello. I don't know if anyone's still watching this, but welcome to Viyaura's After School Club. And if this is your first time here, this is just where I talk a little bit unfiltered, very minimal editing, but I just wanted to put it out there that this video is just, it's covering like the bare minimum basics, and obviously from my experiences with art. So take it with a grain of salt. If you want to start art in 2025 and you want to do the complete opposite, go for it. I support you 100%. Truly what is most important, I literally said this 30 seconds ago, but I'm going to say it again. It's just you enjoy what you are doing and you're happy doing what you are doing. Truly, that is it. I know I said in the beginning, like, okay, you have to do your research, you have to do this, you have to do this, but I get it. Sometimes you just want to go into things with no rules, no predetermined organization or plan. You just want to do it. And honestly, yeah, I support that too. That is honestly how I went into art too. I had no idea what I was doing and I was just like, you know what? Why don't I just buy an iPad and just start drawing? But when I rewatched the video, I'm like, wow, I'm like really kind of feel like I'm shoving this down your throat like you should do this. I really hope I didn't come across that way because that is definitely what I was not planning to do. But yeah, honestly, as long as you are not hurting yourself or anyone else, you know, just do what you like. Life is so short. Just do what you like. But yeah, how's it going? I feel like I posted this video a little bit too early. We're still in October, right? There's like 3 more months left to just kind of chill before, you know, the New Year's resolutions set in. But then again, I'm like, wait, it's never too early. See, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I contradict myself all the time. Also, I think I said in my last Viyaura Secret After School Club that I would release some of new Viyaura lore every time I do these. So here is my New Year's resolution list, some lore here. And if you're hearing this, I'm assuming you also heard the other secret message, which is just to comment a 2027, what's the word? Prediction or goal or something that you want to be reminded of in 3 years. So this is another reminder. If you haven't done that already, feel free to comment something that you think would be fun to kind of look back on in 3 years and be like, oh yeah, I remember when I wrote that 3 years ago on this random art video I was watching. But yeah, I think that is all for me today. Hope you are all having a good day. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, I'm actually gonna go now. Bye.